You know, I won't admit, I was a little bit worried about if Deadpool and Wolverine was going to be bad. There was always the thought in the back of my head that made me think that maybe this was going to just be a rare miss from Ryan Reynolds. And you know what? The reviews have come out. All my worries are completely gone. Because how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Movie Talk. And Deadpool and Wolverine, the reviews are out. And whew, it is glorious. So usually how it works with the reviews is that the critic will post the short thoughts on Twitter, sorry, X, and then they'll post their full review when the full embargo lifts. And so they had the premiere the other day in LA, and so a lot of critics posted their short little thoughts of it. But also they got to we earlier yesterday, I guess today for me because I'm filming this the day that it just dropped, that they posted the full reviews online. And so usually what ends up happening is that a lot of the Twitter reviews of what people think ends up being since they have so little time to talk about it, it's short, quick, what you like most about it. You don't generally focus on the negative unless it's just that bad. But and then usually when the full review comes out, then they start pointing out the more critical stuff they thought. But this is different because whenever you look at the full reviews, honestly, they are all really, really good. Let's just look at some of the reviews. So this is all from the Twitter, what they post on Twitter, but still, generally, all these people are loving it. But let's look at this first one. Deadpool and Wolverine is so much fun. Marvel absolutely threw me a curveball by making this a tribute to the Fox superheroes, but it plays super well. Fun, gory, and massively satisfying. A blast that doesn't overstay its welcome. Well done. That is another thing. I've been hearing that it's like a legitimate tribute to all the Fox superheroes, everything like that. That makes me really happy because you never really got a proper goodbye. Like with Dark Phoenix happened, went, and then Marvel just pulled the plug on the Fox superhero stuff, and it kind of sucks that they didn't get a proper good goodbye. Which, from what it sounded like, this is what it is. Another review says, "Shocker to no one that Deadpool and Wolverine reactions are calling it Marvel's best since Endgame. We are so back." I mean, plain, short, simple. This is what we needed. Another review says Deadpool and Wolverine is as exciting as you're expecting it to be. It manages to have the same tone as the previous films with super fun jokes and a story that will have you laughing and crying. Deadpool and Wolverine is an insane, bombastic Marvel wet dream. Plenty of surprises, but an epic action, excessive violence, and relentless humor, most of which landed for me. Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds over-delivered. It's a lot to process. I had a blast. That's another thing. I've been hearing this movie is violent. And I mean, you saw with the trailers that they really went full into all the violence and gore. And I'm not the type of person to say that if there's a lot violence in this movie, like a movie in general, it makes it better. I don't think blood makes a movie better, but I'm also not opposed to it. I mean, I'm always happy when I see a bloody violent action movie, and from what it sounds like, this is it. Deadpool and Wolverine is the best Marvel film in many years. It's fun, violent as hell, and has a really big heart. The scene where Hugh Jackman looks to the camera and says, "Logan was never going to begin with." Exhalated gasps from my audience. Cannot recommend this enough. This is really good. I'm loving all these reviews I'm seeing. Deadpool Wolverine is No Way Home on steroids. It takes elements from Boss Baby and Cummins. Okay, I never thought I was going to see a movie in my life be compared to Boss Baby and Come and See. The fun, nice family movie, and arguably one of the most traumatizing war films ever made. That. Okay. It's just, if you know, you know. That's probably one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time. Oh, this review just gets better. Okay. It takes elements from Boss Baby and Come and See to create a beautiful love letter to cinema. Sean Levy, the director, is a true auteur, putting him to the ranks with Zack Snyder and Wes Anderson. Cinema is back, baby. Okay, There's a lot of comments I want to make with that one, including calling Zack Snyder an auteur. You know what? I wish I could be like you, but that's probably one of the funniest reviews I've ever seen in my life. Marvel's game changer, epic return. The chemistry delivers the greatest romance slash buddy cop dynamic in film history. Stunning action and Hugh Jackman, loads of groovy, gooey. I'm poor about reading. Gooey fun. This is just another not just another sequel. It's the best MCU movie ever. A fitting end, setting up what's next. Like, these reviews are insanely good. Like, that's so wild to see. Like, this is what kind of positive reaction we're getting from it. Granted, a lot of people, from what it sounds like, they they're more like the excitement of being the first people in the world to see this movie kind of is taking over. But I mean, in general, like, these are a lot of great reviews. Let's end off with one final review. The movie is absolutely perfect, a masterfully crafted, action packed spectacle that exceeds all expectations. It's a return to form for Marvel, filled with surprises. The cast and performances are exceptional, delivering a truly mind blowing experience. So yeah, there's a lot of reviews. I'll here's some more on screen. You can look at them now. But I mean, in general, like, these are some like over the top, like, amazing reviews. And granted, I don't think it's going to be the best Marvel movie I've ever seen, or nowhere near the best superhero movie I've ever seen. I do think that Logan forever will be the greatest superhero movie ever made, period. And I mean, it doesn't need to be the best superhero movie I've ever seen. All it needs to be is a really fun, just amazing movie with a lot of action and a lot of heart. Which, that's another thing. None of the reviews I saw really talked about it, but I have been seeing other people saying, like, this movie will make you cry. Be prepared to shed some tears because it is going to be a gut wrencher from what I've heard so far. But yeah, I mean, that's my thoughts overall. I mean, I'm super stoked for this. I'm going to be seeing this Thursday. My review is going to come up Friday. You can watch the review there. Like, make sure to stay tuned to watch the review because I am going to be so excited. I'm probably going to be rambling the entire time, but kind of like my Long Legs review, where like I was just like so like mesmerized by it that like I'm not going to get a coherent review out of it. But I'm going to be pumped. I'm so pumped to see this movie, and I'm excited to see what comes out of it. But I mean, are you excited about this movie? I mean, what do you think about it overall? Are you pumped? Are you nervous? I mean, it's very obviously going to make. I did a review on my box office update talking about how it's guaranteed to make $1 billion no matter what. And so, seeing these reviews being so good, people are going to go back and rewatch this movie. I already know for a fact that I plan on watching this multiple times in theaters before it ends up getting kicked off, and I'm going to enjoy it every single time. I'm basically building myself up to walk out of the theater being, man, that movie sucked. But I don't know. I highly doubt it's going to suck. I am so pumped for it. The theater is fully packed where I'm at. It's going to be so much fun, and I cannot wait. But yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to say. I mean, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Share it if you want to show some people some of the reviews that there's been getting. And yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to say about the movie. I'm super excited to see it. I expect the review to be up in a few days. And that's really all I have to say. So it's movie talk. See ya.